Okay, the breaking news of the day: a Liberal MP Oliphant was caught hot micing on a telephone call, and he's mad. He threatened to quit. Check it out.
UNRA forever. Their work in Lebanon, their work in Jordan. I've been there. I've been to the refugee camps. I've examined the curriculum that people have gone crazy about, saying it's anti-Semitic. I don't believe it is. I think UNRWA is maligned every day. I do believe I understand there were allegations of 12 or 13, I've heard different numbers, UNRWA employees who were involved in the massacre on the 7th of October. That's horrendous. They should not be. However, you don't stop aid to Palestinians in Gaza because of 12 or 13 employees out of 13,000. It drives me crazy. It is opportunistic. It is unfair, and it is maligning the operation of the UN organization that is doing not perfect work. There's no organization that's made of human beings that's perfect. UNRWA has its faults, but it is the best we have for education, for medical care, for food, all of those things. I would have done it completely differently. I would have immediately said exactly the same money will flow to humanitarian assistance. We'll just find other ways to do it temporarily. Our government bungled that, and we should have announced it the same day.
A little on Oliphant's background. He was Foreign Affairs Minister. He's was chair or vice chair or whatever of the China relations, Canadian relations, and he's from Don Valley from 2015. The chair of the Standing Committee on Citizenship and Immigrations, chair of Standing Committee of Public Safety and National Security, also a bunch of other ones, like I mentioned. He president and CEO of the Asthma Society, ordained minister of the United Church of Canada. He served congregations in Newfoundland, Labrador, Ontario, Yukon, and senior minister at Eglinton St. George United Church in North Toronto. Bachelor of Commerce in the University of Toronto, Master of Divinity in the Vancouver School of Theology, and doctorate in the Chicago Theological Seminary located in the University of Chicago. Mr. Oliphant and his family, a longtime resident of Sherwood Park. All right, here is his last showing, or last time we've seen him, and this is in the China-Canada relations, when he's speaking with the Japanese ambassador. Check it out.
On the record, Mr. Chair, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chong. We'll now go to Mr. Oliphant for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chair, for this meeting. And Your Excellency, it's wonderful to see you here. I think some people have talked about this as a golden age of Canada-Japan relations. Perhaps it began with the late Prime Minister Abe's visit, which was really a landmark visit for Canada and Japan to look at the steps leading towards the Indo-Pacific strategy, your own free and open Indo-Pacific strategy, as well as our action plan. But I would actually say that in your time here, we really have taken great steps. So thank you for your leadership, and thank you for the friendship that you have and are fostering between Canada and Japan. It really has been remarkable in your tenure here. We hope 10 more years, if you would just tell the foreign minister that when you get a chance. Following up a little bit on Mr. Chong's question, is Canada still seen as an important and significant and optimistic investment opportunity in the automotive sector for Japan? Is there still a sense of positivity with respect to automobile producers moving into the future here?
Short answer is yes. And I see many reports about the Japanese companies like ideas and thinking to invest here to Canada because of the nature of this country. You have great trust in the Japanese people, and also the great potential for the critical minerals. This is not just me saying, but also last week, Bloomberg published its very interesting article about the ability of to make the lithium ion battery jurisdiction. The Canada is considered the top country to produce this lithium ion battery production, and that tells something.
That is our hope for sure, and I think a partnership with Japan on all of that supply chain could be quite important. Switching gears quite a bit towards development, humanitarian assistance, crisis work, I have perceived an increase in the interest of Japan in the world, in developing countries in so-called Global South, and in partnering with like-minded countries. Am I reading that correctly, that you see Canada as a partner in working both on emergency and crisis response? We know you have had your own crises in Japan where we've tried to respond, but also in the Global South, particularly in Africa or other parts of the world.
Yes, yes. As Canada and Japan are responsible member of G7 and the International Forum, and also we are a member of TPP, and we share a lot. We share the common interest, and there's so much needs down there, in so to speak, Global South countries. And we can work together. And we do have the willingness, and also we do have the resources to help them out.
So for me to put on record, as Mr. Chong did, I would say I don't think Canada has any more like-minded, friendly partner than Japan. And thank you, and I hope you take that message back to Japan immediately, to Tokyo. Thank you.